Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate your attendance. Um, Today's episode is called Is He or Isn't He? Uh, and what I mean by that is I think that most of us agree that BG is either a local yokel that just happened to stumble upon two little girls and took advantage of a situation out there, or he is a people stalker serial killer. And let me start off by saying that I know I may be discussing some things other YouTubers have already discussed. I know I may not be as polished as some of the other YouTubers. Oh, this may shock you. I may not always be right. And if you disagree with me, then that just means you're a troll, that you are trying to ruin my channel. I'm kidding. Of course you can disagree with me. Just I hope that you do it in a manner that is intelligent and you state your position in such a way that we all understand and you could tell me why I'm wrong, and instead of just name calling or something like that. So I hope that you'll keep that in mind. And also, I want to make this a place that if the German family, the Patties, the Williams, would happen to stumble across it, they would approve in the manner that which I'm doing this, and they would think, "Wow, there's somebody out here that actually cares for the right reasons as to why they want to solve this case." I mean, because I'm not saying there aren't YouTubers out there that aren't that way, but I don't need your cheeseburger money, honey. Okay? So I'm going to say what I feel, and if I step on a couple of toes, then I stepped on your toes. Um, there may be times that I talk about law enforcement and their methods and their tactics, but I don't want to come across too judgmental on them because I don't know what they know. And I understand that they're in a tough position. But that doesn't mean I don't have the right to question and talk about what they have done. So I want to set that out there that if I'm questioning what they did, it doesn't mean I don't approve of their efforts, okay? I don't want people to be confused on that. I'm not a cop hater, okay? As others may be. Um, so I have, there are reasons why people think that he was local one-time thing or he is a serial killer. And there's arguments to be made on both sides of the coin, but I tend to think that he was a stalker, serial killer. And the reason here's some reasons that I think, okay? And these are just my opinions, and I may be wrong, and you're welcome to dispute them. But I don't believe for a second that somebody goes out on his first rip in broad daylight and kills two little girls. I find it hard to believe. Um, it's mind-boggling, really. And also, the similarities to the Evansdale, Iowa case is another reason that this could be the work of a serial killer. As we all know, there are many similarities, but I won't dive into that right now. Also, the people hunter serial killer type are usually pretty good at what they do. And now that we're 2.5+ years into this, and we don't have much, I would say that Rich Guy was pretty good at what he had done. And no one can ID him. That's another reason I'm not convinced that he was local. Okay, I know that's what the cops said, but we do know, right? The cops can say and do and manipulate and lie to do things to their benefit. Okay, so I'm not. As we know, they may have been using that press conference for reasons we're not aware of. So I'm still not convinced that he's local. As others think they may have met the guy, possibly, doubt it, but whatever. Um, these are just a couple reasons as to why BG may be a serial killer. You guys could probably add more to that list. But if he is a serial killer, then I think that's more of a problem for law enforcement. And so here's some reasons I think that could be an issue for law enforcement. There are researchers out there and you can look this up yourself, I did, they think there are over 2,000 active serial killers in the U.S. right now. 2,000. Roaming our streets, hunting our daughters, our sisters, our wives, our grandmothers. It's a pretty sick world. So that's a lot of people to be covering. And let me just, I'm going to throw some names at you here. And these are all serial killers that were the stalker, people hunter types that were caught. Like Robert Hansen, the butcher baker. He raped and killed at least 17 women over 12 years. Dennis Rader, BTK, killed at least 10 over 17 years. Jake Bird had 12 victims for a span of 18 years. Crazy Joe Nasso, 6 victims on 18 years. What that points to is those guys killed for a long time and were never caught. So I just hope that the police know what type of killer that they're dealing with. Because all we're doing out here is speculating, really, because we don't know. But I'm just stating my opinions, and I'm sure you have yours as well. And I'm open to hearing them. I really am. Remember, who I am is not important. What we're doing is. Who I am, not important. What we're talking about discussing is. We make these videos to keep this story in the public eye. Because I am under no illusions here. I'm realistic. I am not going to solve this case. I'm not going to be the one. But there might be the possibility that one of you out there stumbled upon this or saw another video and you solve it. So that's why we make these videos. That's why I'm doing it anyhow. So with that being said, that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss today. Those are the reasons I think the BG is a serial killer. I had one other thing I wanted to touch on. Man, the internet is full of crazy people. Insane. So this is all I'm going to say about this. Whoever it was that emailed me, the answer is no. Do not contact me again. I don't take part in stuff like that, okay? I mean, I know that's all I'm going to say. No. Don't contact me again, please. I don't want to talk about it any further because I'm not going to add fuel to that flame, but it was Nietzsche that said, "He who fights with monsters might take care lest he himself become a monster." There's a lot to be said with that statement right there. And that's why I'm going to be careful. I know that there was another YouTuber out there, Jewel Thought, had said something the other day that since we make these videos and we're so personal with each other, there's the illusion that we know each other and we're comfortable with each other. Fuck no, you guys are a bunch of nutsos out there. I'm just going to do what I do. That's why I wear the mask, man. I don't want to get to know you people, but I would like your help in solving this case. Those that are, really invested in it emotionally like the rest of us and want to see justice for those 2 little girls. So that's pretty much today's episode. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Like I said, I'm just getting started here. And I hope that you'll join me on this venture, watch me grow, watch me go. Because I think this is going to be a positive. It's going to be a positive. So with that being said, let today be the day. I'm Hoosier the Bruiser, the True Crime Avenger.